All right, welcome back. After seeing Superman, I was tempted to go back and revisit some of the Snyderverse, and so I decided to start with a film that I haven't really seen, which was the actual Snyder cut of Justice League. I'd only ever really seen the version that was released in theaters, and I heard that the Snyder cut was better. I had never really watched it, but curiosity got the better of me. I would kind of say yes and no, that I thought it was better than the theatrical release. And what I didn't like about it, I think mostly comes down to the runtime. I think 4 hours was too long. I think it was kind of too indulgent at points. It has a lot of those hallmarks of Snyder films. There's a lot of aura farming going on. There's a lot of slow motion cuts. And at 4 hours, these kind of get old after a while, and you just wish it would move along a little bit faster. So I do think it could have been cut into a shorter film. But some things that I did like about this movie, one of the things that other people have mentioned is that you do get a bit more of the backstory for some of the characters. And I definitely thought that was true. And I think the big winner of that was Cyborg. You get a lot more of his story in the Snyder Cut. And I think the stuff with Cyborg mostly works. I did enjoy those parts of the film. Um, the the other thing that I think kind of worked for me is I got a better sense of kind of what Zack Snyder's vision for his universe would have been. The when the movie starts, it does connect a little bit better to the events of Batman versus Superman, and you kind of understand the importance of those events to this movie. And I think by the end of the movie, you kind of have kind of an idea of what he would have done, if the Snyderverse had kept going. I kind of have like a rough idea of maybe what like a solo Batman film would have looked like after seeing the ending of Justice League. And I do think the events of Justice League helped set up what we eventually got in the Flash movie. So I thought those parts worked. Um, Again, I do think it could have been cut a bit shorter. I didn't like all of the teases that he did. There were a lot of teases for, I think, a lot of future possible movies. Like the all of the teasing with, Superman going evil because of something happening with Lois Lane. I I didn't really care for that stuff. I kind of wish that would have gone away. But you know, the Snyder Cut was pretty good, all things considered. Color me surprised.